and today I want to share my journey of exploring mental health through 5 different perspectives. I have been watching various talks and videos to understand how our minds work and find practical ways to manage stress and overthinking. Let's dive into the 5 key lessons that I have learned from the video that I have watched before. For the first one, I will tell about movement as a tool. Movement is a powerful tool to respond to psychological stress. Stress often happens because we spend too much time in our heads and not enough in our bodies. When we move, our brain releases endorphin and BDNF, which protect the brain. To disrupt stress in the short term, you can simply change your posture, breathe differently, or take a short walk. The key is to find a movement that genuinely brings you joy, just like Leon Taylor who recovered from depression by rediscovering the joy in movement. Next, the second video I learned about student mental health days. As students, we often feel overwhelmed. I learned that mental health days are days when students can stay home to rest and take care of their mind, not only their body. Taking a break when we feel tired or pressure help us become healthier and more focused when we return to our studies. The speaker, Haley Hardcastle, shared that these days helped her handle stress when she was younger, proving that it's okay to acknowledge when we are not okay. If you feel anxious or overwhelmed, there is a simple technique to bring your mind back to the present moment. It uses your 5 senses. First, find 5 things you can see, 4 things you can feel, 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can smell, and 1 thing you can taste. This technique shifts your attention away from negative thoughts and return your focus to the real environment around you. It is very helpful during moments of panic, overthinking, or intense emotional stress. The next video I have watched is about how Gen Z turned mental illness into a trend. I chose this video because I want to understand how young people, Gen Z, talk about mental health today. And I want to know why mental illness is becoming a trend and how it affects young people. I also want to learn something I can tell others or use in my story. Young people today face pressure like social media, school, job, and life uncertainty. This pressure can affect mental health. Many young people want to share their mental health experience, which makes it a trend to talk about mental illness. Sharing personal experience helps reduce stigma and make people feel they are not alone. But making mental illness a trend can be risky if people share wrong information or compare themselves with others too much. We should use this openness to share real stories and support each other, while staying careful about the information that we consume. The last one is about what happens to your brain without any social contact. The brain needs social contact. Lacking social contact for a long time can change how the brain works. Isolation or loneliness can cause negative effects, like increased stress, mental distress, or negative change in mood. Social contact with families, friends, or community is important for mental health, not just for physical but brain health too. The video helped us understand that being socially connected is more than just fun, it's part of what keeps our brain and mind healthy. To get the information from the videos, it wasn't easy. I faced challenges like fast speakers, difficult accent, and scientific terms. But by focusing on the main idea, taking the notes, and replying the videos, I was able to understand the important message. I hope these tips help you as much as they help me. Take care of your mind and see you next time. Bye bye.